grand final day of the gift. So we're still waiting for a few people to join us, but it's really wonderful to see our main leaders, of course, Bishop Bill Swing, wonderful to see you, and Charles Gibbs. And so we will start our today's forum with a special meditation. We'll have special program today, which will be much more interactive for everyone. So we'll start with empowerment meditation, which is a reflection on the scriptural statement we quoted in the beginning on the first day of the forum. And we can do that as affirmation. I'll be reciting few words, and I'll request all of you to please repeat them. And it will work if we do it conscientiously. So let's see, our Kishore Irani can display the slideshow for all of us.
We are starting with manifesting divine love.
Is it? I think
empowerment.
The first one is empowerment exercise. Yeah. So today we're really focused on gifts, very special gifts, and the first gift will be empowerment gift for everyone. So let's start. Let's go for the next slide. Please repeat. I hope everyone can see. Please repeat. We have discovered.
Discovery.
That the most effective way.
That the most effective way
To purify our hearts.
to purify our hearts
Is in the thinking.
is in the thinking
And the acting for the benefit of others.
and the acting for the benefit of others.
Forgetting petty selfishness and pride.
Forgetting petty selfishness and pride.
Our joy is seeing the emergence.
Our joy is seeing the emergence
Of the real spiritual family.
Of
the real spiritual family
In which everyone cares.
in which everyone cares
And supports each other.
and supports each other
For the common good.
for the common good.
And it's a miracle.
And it's a miracle
That despite of our weaknesses.
that despite of our weaknesses,
We are given the rare chance.
we are given
given
a rare
chance
chance
To serve our divine origin.
to
serve our
divine
divine
origin
And develop pure love.
and
develop
pure love
For the divine and the world.
for the divine
and the world.
All right, so thank you all very much. I hope you've enjoyed that empowerment exercise. And we'll be discussing, this concept a little later towards the end of our forum. Please mute your microphones, whoever haven't muted them, thank you. And so today we'll be reflecting back on what we've done throughout the week. And many of you, I mean, definitely all of our panelists, you will see yourselves in there. And it's a short, wow, we are very honored to see Kiran in here, because you were supposed to take part in the other forum. So looks like you made it. Thank you for being here. So we'll look at our little clip reflecting back on what we have done during the week. Please prepare your popcorn. Get ready for the movie time. Valeri, okay.
We were pretty much on ride to hell, to nowhere, decided we to hold our hands, and he was always there. He always gave the chance for us to hold and be complete. We have the weakness in the heart, offense to commit, to open door to devil's agents, lust, illusion, greed. We heard the voice from our hearts. Please hold, give up your fear. We chosen not to face defeat. Our mission, hold, sincere. Lord was always there for us, inside and outside, to give us shelter and to help give up our foolish pride. Please worry not if rascal mind tells that you are not prepared. If we're sincere and united, success is always there. It's my request, in playful mood, bent mind, and life to mold, that we can live for a higher cause and supreme truth to hold. In human life, we have the gift, the opulence, the treasure, the true devotees of the Lord who wants to give him pleasure. Keep holy people in the heart, their holy lives behold, to whom you meet, give pure love, and always the truth uphold.
Ignorance is everywhere, right? It's the real pandemic.
I hurt you, I hurt myself.
The golden rule.
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Very interesting to hear how people had thought through not only belonging to their own religious tradition, but also coming to grips with potential larger community of value, faith, spirituality that we could also belong to.
The entire world is a one family.
Family, we should live like one family, love each other like one family.
Practice each day kindness and listening to each other.
Before speaking, listen to people.
By listening carefully, glorify the Lord in our lives.
You can only have peace if you have love.
The love is something that is really uniting for all of us.
Love means action.
Seeking and serving Christ in all people.
The powers above us are unlimited.
How can I serve the world?
See the God in all beings.
It is the path to peace.
We still speak with our hearts.
You have to be happy.
My vision for an ideal future is what I'm already seeing, really, that people around the world are moving beyond their local identity boundaries.
So we really talked about breaking those barriers down.
Spiritual technology, the understanding, the content
of interfaith cooperation and interreligious dialogue.
Admit that we don't know everything.
Yes, gaining knowledge is critical.
See each other as humans and make sure we interact in a positive and constructive way.
The yoga of devotion and action.
We must continue to practice as we preach.
Whatever great people do, everybody will follow.
You have to associate with people who are spiritually advanced.
The life of the spirit can move into the secular life.
Make this intergenerational acceptance.
It's supporting.
Let the auspiciousness prevail in the entire world. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed your movie time. And now we'll move on, and we're gonna have a Saffron Monks show. We're gonna have our Patri Prabhu, and I'm really happy to know him for many years. And one thing about Patri, that he's always entertaining, and there are no boring moments with him for sure. And I wanted to ask Patri that could you manifest something spiritual for us on the spot?
My pleasure. Thank you so much. And I'm really deeply happy from my heart, feeling such excitement to be with all of you today in such a wonderful family. And very spontaneously, I was thinking how it's wonderful that we can be together, at the end of the day, or, it's very nice. You put this video clip and it was like wonderful song. And song usually made out of notes, different notes, like, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, li, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. So everybody of us, we are like different notes. I really wanted to, first of all, to request everyone to think, to present their wonderful experience in one word. Whatever we went through all this several days of our association, I really wanted to request everyone to think and to say, what is your feeling about this experience in one word? It's like, I got my flute. I'm always carrying my flute with me, and whenever I'm traveling, it's very easy to carry. And, all the holes, it's like one family. All holes is like all members, in our case, you or I, and without one note, there is no song. So every note counts. Would you like me to 20 seconds, I'll play for you?
Sure, go ahead.
With that spirit, nowadays people thinking monks must be sitting somewhere in cave, in mountains, somewhere lonely. No, actually, this flute is manifesting the love. And all people is like all those holes. And supreme divine, energy can be manifested when everybody cooperating together. Simple, very simple, little endeavor, Can you imagine if I'll just blow the air with only one hole in my mouth? I can make only few sounds, but with many, many holes and with wonderful process, by cooperating together, we can create so many wonderful tunes and mellows to enjoy in this world, you see? That's why this is wonderful. If everybody, many small hands do big work. Exactly, orchestra, somebody saying orchestra, must be divine director who is manipulating all these things, but all orchestra, and sometimes there is one example given when orchestra just about to start playing. Thank you, wonderful example, I really appreciate. When orchestra starts to play in the beginning, it's called, in Russian language, it's called kakophonia. Cacophony means everybody trying to adjust their instruments. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody adjusting to their instruments. But at the one point, when conductor of the orchestra, he gives the note and says, attention please, and he gives one note. And everybody have to tune their instruments to that note. So and then they can play together and the same rhythm and the same page. So similarly, all of us, we are so different. But when we tune in one note, divine note, note of love, then it will become one wonderful harmonious situation in spite of who we are, from where we are. So my suggestion today to all of you, it's my really from heart feeling and expression. Let us say everyone one word. How do you feel, after being at this program? And in one word, we can collect the list of of these words, right? And those who really willing and who feeling inspired, we can make small divine competition to create some nice poetry out of these words. And at the end, we can make one small song as a hymn of wonderful spiritual family as an attempt. Like that. That's my proposal. As a small wholes, everybody can collect one note from everyone. One word. How do you feel today? Maharaj, you are director today of orchestra, so please.
Thank you, Patri. I can see that already our participants are pouring their words on the chat, so we can collect that. And somebody, I was also thinking,
collect it and send one list in one list, because very difficult to not to miss anyone. So somebody should just collect all the words and in one go send one list. So we can take these words, and with these words, we can create wonderful poetry at the end of this program.
Yeah, thank you. I was also thinking that the flute has 7 holes in it. And actually, according to yoga, our body has 7 chakras and 7 energy points. And actually, we understand that body is the Lord's temple, and we wanted to be used as instrument in his hands. And so it's really a wonderful analogy. We want to, be the music for everybody's ears and the joy in everyone's lives. And so that if we are divinely empowered, that can happen. Thank you. And so I was thinking that we have so many amazing personalities participating in our program today, both very powerful leaders of the United Religions initiatives, that we have such a great fortune to have Bishop Bill Swing with us personally, the founder of the URI and the very first director of the URI, Charles Gibbs, and we have global chair person, Kiran Bali with us, and many, many other amazing personalities. And we really wanted to connect with each other on spiritual level. And as we understand, divine love supposed to include not only our origin, but we should have divine love for the world. And of course, we have the best representatives of the world right here, right now, with the one exception, one who is speaking these words. But we wanted to invite you to have another little meditation or affirmation, if you will. And as you remember, in the beginning, the first day, our motto was heal the divide with the divine. And today is the last day, and we really want to manifest that divine love amongst each other. And so this is what we wanted to invite you to do. Together, we can manifest the divine love. And this will be our next engagement, very short. and I hope you will enjoy it. So in the same way, I will request all of you to please repeat after me, a few words at a time, but try to do it not only conscientiously, but actually address your words to everyone who is present here. And you know, the rest we can see how it will work. So please get ready. We can even do a little exercise. Breathe in divine power and breathe out all our worries and anxieties. Let's make one deep breath in and out. Thank you. So let's have the next slide. So please address everyone you see in front of you. Welcome to our gift.
Welcome to our gift.
Welcome to our gift. We recognize you.
We recognize you.
We recognize
We recognize you.
We see who you truly are.
We see who you truly are.
You are the spiritual image.
You are
the spiritual image.
In the very likeness of the divine.
In the
very likeness of the divine.
A unique emanation of beauty.
A
unique emanation of beauty.
Love and divine intelligence.
Love
and divine intelligence.
And a gift in our life.
And a gift in our life.
Indeed, you are one of a kind, wonderful.
Indeed, you are one
of a kind, wonderful.
One of a kind, magnificent.
One of a kind, magnificent.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Unfolding genius.
Unfolding genius.
And today,
today,
we'll get to celebrate.
We'll get to celebrate
your very existence.
Your very
existence.
We are celebrating your infinite potential.
We are
celebrating the infinite potential.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
And we thank the divine for you.
And we thank the divine for you.
Welcome to our gift.
Welcome to our gift.
All right, thank you. I hope now we feel a little bit different. How many of you feel different? Please raise your hands or wave. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so anyone wants to share how that made you feel?
I love when we have one voice in diversity.
Thank you.
Confident.
Confident, very good.
My heart simply expanded.
Expanded heart, brilliant. So, thank you, Sally.
Symphony.
Kiran?
Symphony.
Symphony, yes.
More close.
More close to each other, brilliant.
A mosaic of cooperation and friendship.
Mosaic of cooperation and friendship.
I feel more appreciated than I deserve.
Oh.
That's wonderful.
Garland of flowers of different colors, but together.
Garland of flowers, brilliant. Somebody else?
Feel strength, the strength in unity.
Strength and unity, wonderful. Yeah. This is what URI is all about, unity. All right, so maybe our leaders, Charles or Bishop, you like to say a few words, if that helped you to feel a little bit different. Charles, we can't hear you.
Very well. I was ceding the floor to my bishop, but I'll give him a minute and just say, first of all, Sagar Swami, I hope you heard those words after humbling yourself at the beginning, that you are brilliant and all those other things. It was delightful to see the light in all of the faces on this call, and certainly humbling to receive those words. It's easier to say them than to receive them.
Thank you, Charles. We can't hear you, Bishop. Can you please unmute yourself? Oh,
yeah, I had written the word families earlier because there are just so many ways of being family, so many options, hundreds and thousands and millions of ways of being family. And just with what's happened in the last 7 days with IFAST and the people whose pictures I see, to become yet again another family that is beyond the normal, beyond kin and beyond religion and proximity, but to feel at one with people that you've never met and probably will never meet in your life, face to face, but Zoom to Zoom. Yeah, there are infinite possibilities. So, so the word family just keeps coming back. It's just amazing the potential that's out there for the divine, for the human, for the possibilities for the world.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, that this is what we want to manifest. Global divine family, including everyone. Let URI covers everyone and everything. This is our dream. And actually, I was thinking that it would be so great to see each other in person and embrace each other. How many of you would like that idea, to actually see each other in person and embrace each other? Okay, wonderful. Yeah, surely it will happen. And actually, the things are already improving. And we want, the whole world to use spiritual technologies for everyone's benefit. And lately, as Institute, we are not only teaching, but we're also doing a research work, trying to find some new technologies, how to, improve everyone's lives in so many ways. And lately we bumped into one really novel and interesting technology we wanted to introduce for yourselves and see what you think about it. So let's see. We'll discuss that after we watch a short video clip. All right. Normally they say don't try it at home, but if you want to try it at home and see if that kind of, studies or scriptural studies will work for you, please let us know. Maybe we could, introduce the world to the new spiritual technology.
Loved it. Children always teach us so much, right?
Anyway, that was just to lighten you all up a little bit.
It reminded me of the way I used to study physics in college. Ever hopeful, but I hardly had a prayer.
Yeah. I also failed in my studies. That's why I turned into a monk. All right, so anyway, we're moving ahead, and we have next really important part of our forum, and we wanted to have a smaller groups in break rooms, as you already used to, but now there will be very special task, and normally before the other days, actually our moderator Kishori Rani, she was handling who gets in the room with whom, etc. But for today, we just wanted to depend on the higher powers, and let's see, do the random divide into smaller groups. And the task will be to discuss and demonstrate practically how to manifest divine love through different areas we covered in our 6 days of the forum. And you remember that the first day was community building, then education, peace building and conflict transformation, interfaith dialogue and family, and then youth. And so today we wanted to see how we could apply spiritual technology in relation to these topics. And of course, there must be some spiritual element in whatever we do, but you can decide. It can be either song or poem, maybe a joke, could be drawing, could be even pantomime, maybe some words of gratitude, maybe somebody wants to say parable or a prayer, or maybe quote from a holy scripture. So each group can choose what they like and which topic they want to discuss and how they want to manifest it to the rest of the group. And so I hope nobody objects. Try and do that. We wanted to see if we could find more novel ways how to manifest spiritual technologies in these different areas, and we're hoping that you will use your maximum of creativity. And actually, it would be good if that could be both short and fun and effective. So please try to fit into these 3 criteria. And so let's see if everyone's ready for going into breakout rooms. Yes? Welcome back. I hope you had good time. Probably it was a little challenging, but it's good to be challenged at least a little bit to wake us all up and get us thinking. And we had a great time in our group, and I hope everyone enjoyed their groups as well. And let's see if somebody wants to start. Please raise your hand.
Maybe we have the first point. We are community building, the first group. Maybe also Sophia, you can.
Okay. Yes.
Say something about our group.
Okay. Yeah, that works by numbers.
Sure.
First is.
So my group we had a very interesting discussion about community building, and I was with Bishop Swings, with Alexander, with Anna, and Rajamali, and Maria, and anyways, so, and Becky.
Lucky girl, my God.
I was with interesting people. So we started off the conversation with Bishop Swings telling us how his view on community building, which is the fact that if there is a dream that touches everybody's heart, this is what a community can be built around. So we then elaborated on that idea of dreams, and Anna had raised an interesting quote from Martin Luther King that said, "To go all the way up the stairs, we do not need to know what is up there. We need to know the next 3 steps," which I really liked. So that's our first quote, and we decided to share all of our quotes. So continuing with that, Bishop Swings also told us about a song. I don't remember from what time, I think, anyways, a song. And then and one of the last words of the song is, "Things never are as bad as they seem, so dream, dream, dream." So that's the words of the song. Also, he shared with us the story of Joseph, how he had 11 brothers, and his father liked him better than all of them because his father had the dream of him basically saving the family, if I remember correctly. And the brothers actually wanted to kill him, and from there is a famous quote that "kill the dreamer." So we talked about that one too. And then Bahit actually told not a story, a quote from Bhakti Tirtha Swami, which is, "The most reliable platform for community building is divine love." And then, last but not least, we all shared our own dreams, and things came up like the fact that a dream is already being turned into reality, and that's Maria's words, that we are all together here right now in this platform because she dreamt of a platform that unites so many corporation groups, so many so many groups and people. And Anna had a similar dream about the corporation of faiths and how if our week can turn into lifelong of cooperation, there would be much less maybe wars and stuff like that. And yeah, also we had the words of divine love as a dream, of knowledge as a dream, and Bahit ended our our speech about dreams with a very modest and interesting dream about seeing everybody here in her hometown in Almaty. So that's what we ended with, and thank you for listening.
Thank you, Sophia. So let's see if someone took topic number 2, education, and you want to present that. Anybody comes with education? Okay, nobody wants any education. Everybody wants just entertainment. We understand it. No problem. Everybody's bored of studies. Fine.
Well, we had education too.
Okay.
Others. Okay.
Go ahead.
So, okay, we focused on the task, which is discuss how to manifest divine love through different techniques that we learned in this forum this week. And of course, there was education was there, then there was community building, peace building, interreligious dialogue, family and youth. And we thought that all this could be accomplished by praising the Lord. Definitely, but when praising the Lord together, communities are built. Education is happening because the mind is focused, it's uplifted to a higher level of consciousness. There is peace building and conflict resolutions. We have seen many times how conflicting groups become peaceful, even embrace each other when the Lord is praised somewhere. There will be interreligious dialogue because all religions have this idea, the same idea, to praise the Supreme Lord. we will feel as a global family because we are all sons and daughters of that Supreme Lord. And youth also because we will feel eternally youthful. And actually we rehearsed, Kiran said, suggested we may have an orchestra together. We were in the same group with Kiran, and Kiran went to get her instruments, but it didn't get back into the room. We were waiting for Kiran to come back. But we got out some instruments and we did singing, and you'll recognize our group because we'll all wave our hands. So maybe we could start with our performance. Rata will start the singing.
Okay, wow.
Okay, everyone, ready? Are you ready?
Wow.
Let's sing together.
Let's sing
together. The word of love and peace.
The word of love and peace.
Unity and diversity.
Unity and diversity.
To attain love of God.
To attain love of God.
Govinda Jaya Jaya. Gopala Jaya Jaya. Raja Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya. Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Looks like the whole group was with you by the night. Yeah.
Yeah, we still have to practice a little bit more. But this love of the Supreme will definitely come about.
Thank you. That was excellent. And so topic number 3, peace building and conflict transformation. And actually, in our group, we were fortunate to discuss that topic. And we've got Charles Gibbs with us, and he suggested a couple of very powerful quotes. Actually, one quote was suggested by him from Bible on peace building, and the other one was suggested by Valerie from Quran, which Charles Gibbs also found in his library. And Basu Bandhu suggested a quote from Buddha, Lord Buddha, and Malika Mala suggested a quote from Bhagavad Gita on peace building. So, and I suggested to illustrate that with either parable or a short story from my own life, whatever you like to hear. So we'll start with Charles. If you could please give us the quote from the New Testament.
Yes, thank you. Rick in our group had suggested that a key part of this was gratitude. Gratitude was a wellspring for peace building and conflict transformation. And the passage that came up for me, actually, Bishop Swing cited on Monday in his remarks when he was sharing the Beatitudes Jesus preached on the Sermon of the Mount. And one of them says simply, Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. And I can hear that, that blessing, you bestow blessing on something you're profoundly grateful for. So I can hear that also as saying, be grateful for the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. And in that, I think, is an invitation for us all to step into that role, to be peacemakers, to both give and receive gratitude.
Thank you, Charles. And Valeri, if you like to read the quote from the Holy Quran.
Yes, thank you very much. That is Surah number 7, text 199. It sounds like hold to forgiveness, command that what is right, but turn away from the ignorant. That is a way of solving the problem of conflict transformation. Thank you.
Thank you, Valeri. And so, Basu Bandhu, please give us the quote from Lord Buddha.
Thank you very much. I will share, based in the teachings of Buddha, everything comes to you in the right moment. Just be grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. And Rick also shared interfaith quote. Rick, if you could read out that quote for us.
Sure. A little gratitude can occur a lovequake magnitude, scale enough to shake you and get you to a peaceful latitude and longitude of your being.
Thank you, Rick.
Wow.
And with your permission, I'll quote from Bhagavad Gita, Indian scripture, very famous, the last verse of the 5th chapter, 529 of Bhagavad Gita says that only those who recognize the Supreme Lord as the supreme enjoyer of all the sacrifices and austerities, as the supreme master of all the worlds and supreme friend of all living beings can attain real peace and freedom from the miseries. So that's Bhagavad Gita. And with your permission, I could illustrate that with either parable or little personal story on conflict transformation. Which one you are for, parable or personal story?
Personal story.
Okay.
Personal.
Story.
Okay. So I'm traveling quite a lot internationally, and I carry some sacred items with me, and some of them made of metals. And the security personnel in the airports is giving me a lot of hassle because they always check out these sacred items, and it gets me. It was making me annoyed. It was creating conflict. Why are they suspect me? Because they see that I'm a peaceful monk. Why don't they leave me alone? And I was going through the security, being very tense, with kind of depressed face. And the security guys, they were looking at me but in a very intense way. And they would call me over, come here, let's check you out. So I was getting all this, heavy treatment all the time. And I was thinking, why this is happening? Why these people are so materialistic and they don't respect my spiritual position? This is what I was thinking. But then, because I'm supposed to be mediator and conflict resolution specialist myself, I was thinking, I have this conflict in my life. How come I cannot resolve it for myself? I'm teaching other people and helping other people. And one technique is gratitude. And I was thinking, how can I be grateful to these people for what they are doing? And I was thinking, wow, this is so obvious. Actually, their service to God is to make sure that all the passengers are safe. and they're not picking up on me. They're actually doing their duty, and I'm so ignorant. I'm, unhappy with them serving God and serving other people. And I should be happy because, they thinking about everyone and looking after everyone. And so once I've changed that mentality, and I was ready, I was thinking, okay, if they check me out, let them do that. I'll be happy. I'll show them whatever they wanted to see. And with happy face, I would go through the security and they would smile and they would smile back. And I would tell them, would you like to check me? And they were saying, no need. We can see that you're okay, so you can go. They stopped checking me. That was amazing. So that's why it's.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great story.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm glad we chose the personal story.
Good. Parable is also not bad, but anyway. So let's move to the topic number 4, interfaith dialogue. Anyone chose that topic?
Yes, our group did.
Please,
I would love
Amir.
to share. We had a group of 6 beautiful ladies: Salima, Angelica, Konda Vassini, Isabel, and Irene, and myself. And it was so easy for us, actually, because we chose one of the spiritual technologies, smile. And when we were talking, I was just looking at all of the beautiful ladies, and each and every one of them had a beautiful smile. And I remembered how during the pandemic, I had one flight, and nowadays our smiles are covered with something, you all are aware of it. And I was just thinking, why so many faces look kind of sad? And I realized that we smile more with our lips, with our mouth, and when you should smile with our eyes, we should smile with everything that we have. And that really is an international language. So we chose a little engagement for all of us. We don't want to do something just us, just 6 of us. We want to engage all of you. Just before we start, one of our, I didn't mention we had Ala as well in our group, and she has a bit of issues with her health. So I would like everyone just to wish all of the best to Ala so she gets well as soon as possible. So maybe a bit of our smile could go her direction. And I will just give the floor to Isabel. But before that, I would like to ask Patri, would you mind, during our little meditation thing, we would like to ask you to join our performance with live music. Perhaps you could contribute maybe some meditational flute music, if that's possible.
Well, I can, anything I can do. I even just now from our group, I am practicing the song which we composed together. And I even got one small instrument. I just recently got it, I can make any background music for all of you live.
Perfect. So it should be quiet and meditative, because we will have our special meditating practice for all of you. So if we could smile all together now, that would be great. And I see beautiful smiles. Thank you. So Isabel, could you please share the instructions, what we have to do now?
Oh, hello, everybody. Thank you for this moment. It's really deep and strong to be here. And we had this opportunity to talk. And what we're missing is to be together, hugging and to be with heart to heart. And I always do this with my groups. And then I would like just to make seconds from this, that we totally connected. And then just close your eyes for some seconds and just breathe. Let's breathe together. And then we will put our hands like this, everybody together. And then we will feel our hands together in this moment. So let's do it together. Just breathe and put all your heart in your hands and send energy to the others. Let's be in touch.
Melodies of the soul, Patri Das, smile to every person. Only when there are problems and suffering night, people are praying to God, to his supremacy might. All silently people are looking at difficult times for insight. Maybe I'm totally hopeless and ignorant fool because I'm costlessly happy and constantly cool, like forest flower blossom at night for the pleasure of moon. I have habit to smile to the people. This desire is very strong. Happiness is like huge cake and butter. You cannot handle it alone. I have habit to smile to the people, like to my dearest friends. Happiness, it's like sun is shining. Share, it never ends. I'm smiling to every person while chanting the holy name. If one day I will be unhappy, hope somebody will do the same. I'm smiling to every person, chanting the holy name meanwhile. If one day I will be unhappy, hope somebody will give me a smile. Everyone says that there is no real friends and all the world full of mirrors, greed never ends. And even priest in the temple for few rupees stretches his hands. But I have seen selfless people, persons pure in heart, with open smile like a baby, always clear and smart. Word around we see through the windows of our heart. I have habit to smile to the people, like to my dearest friends. Happiness, it's like sun is shining. Share, it never ends.
Beautiful. And then let's take this energy in our hearts. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amia, Isabel, Angelica. Wonderful presentation with music. And of course, smile is the best technology you can use for anything. What to speak of interfaith dialogue. So topic number 5 is family. Let's see. Anyone took up that topic? Anyone would like to present family? No one chose family. All right. So.
Sally.
Oh, you chose family?
Yes, Sally.
Okay. So you like to present your technology? We can't hear you. Natalia, you like to speak? Okay. All right.
Miss Sally, may present our group, please?
Yes, you start.
Okay.
Okay, you already did. All right.
Okay. Yes, well, as you mentioned family, it's true that when we came together, we really felt like a family in our group. So I think this activity of creation really is an expression of the global family we were in this moment and that we envision coming for millions, billions of people around the world. So we were beautifully gifted with Tiffany from Pennsylvania, with Karima from Germany, with Anna Tashiklova from Toronto, from Canada, and Lala Krishnadas, and a wonderful international group from Rome, Italy, and myself. And the vibration, spiritual technology of our hearts expressing through chant, through singing, is what came to us. So we would love to provide a group chant made up of voices from many different places, but one family, and each expressing a manifestation of the divine that's true and powerful for us. So Tiffany, please begin us.
Okay. Breathe in peace, breathe out love.
Breathe in peace,
breathe out love.
I am love, you are love.
I am love, you are love. God is light, Allah Noor. God is light, Allah Noor.
Govinda, Adi
Purusha,
Bhajani.
So then we hug, we opened our hearts, and we spread our arms, and we celebrate a global family now and coming.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Sally. I'll remember that for life. Breathe in peace, breathe out love. Can be better. And I heard a lot of, and I'm very happy for Tiffany joining us for the last day. And Karima, I heard she sings in such a beautiful way the surahs from Quran. So we've heard at least a little bit from her. That was wonderful. And thank you very much. Thank you, Sally, for making the presentation. And so the last of our topics is youth. Let's see if anyone took up the topic of youth.
So I was delegated to speak on behalf of our group. May I speak? We spoke about the youth, of course, but we took it more broad because youth is not about the age, it's about the state of heart. So as we said, sometimes we saw so many young people, they're very old, like 1,000 years old. No optimism in their eyes. But I have seen the people like Mother Teresa, we know, right? She was not aged, but she was always young to help and serve all world. So what we did, we spontaneously brainstormed different scriptures and different quotes from different religious scriptures, like in Bhagavad Gita, also in Bible also said, in Quran. And we came up and composed one song very spontaneously. And I was trying to polish it a little bit. So we didn't have 2.5 minutes to practice it together. So I'll be singing today just myself, all right? Spontaneously. And in the chart, I'll just simply drop you, I compose and I drop it to you so you can see the words. And we can sing, okay? I have my friend here. Human life is short enough indeed, and it has a beautiful goal. We have to start in youth to break off the illusion illusion wall, and the empty hearts in people of this material world. We have to make a goal. With love and peace of mind, everyone, we have to install to teach this goal of human life, not easy to achieve. In unity and friendly hold, we all have to believe. Please hurry up, we don't have time. We don't have time to go far, not fast, and to complete this task divine. We'll go, not I fast, we fast. We'll chant together the names of God, each other to embrace, to overcome this illusion wall by the power of divine grace. It's not easy to achieve, to bring this goal to all world. One thing we have to believe in: unity and friendly hold. It's not easy to achieve, to bring this goal to all world. One thing we all have to believe in: unity and friendly hold. And we have to definitely go, not I fast, but we fast. You know, I was saying that everybody is saying that if you want to go fast, you have to go alone. But if you want to go far, we have to go together. So this is all. But I'm sure if you practice, I'm sure we can polish and become very wonderful song. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Patri. I couldn't hold the smile when I was listening to you singing. It was great. Actually, it's interesting that Patri, before he became a monk, he was a professional entertainer, and then he became a commando, special task force officer. What a life he had. So, I mean, he had experience, and he had experience.
But now we get the army of Lord divine. This is a big army we have. And we have such a wonderful soldiers here together to fight this illusion together and to help all world. Is it not?
Sure. Thank you, Patri. Okay, and that's pretty much it. But we don't want to miss anyone, and most likely some groups, they have discussed the same topics. So, and if you haven't presented, please let us know, and please make your presentation of your spiritual technology in relation to whatever topic you've discussed.
I think we covered all groups.
Oh, we've covered all groups. Okay, all right, thank you. Thank you, Shori Rani. And so now, I think the item we wanted to cover is will be listening to the poetry composed from the words everyone shared in the chat. And actually, I'm pretty sure Patri will be contributing to that, right? Poetry, yes. And someone else? Let's see, if someone...
I'm trying to put things together, a few lines in between, so I have to write down with my left hand because I'm fighting, like, in the group, composing, and in between the lines we have to speak. But I'm putting a few things together.
Okay. Anyone else is working on the poem composed of those words? Okay, well, let's see. We'll see if someone will come forward with a poem spontaneously. A little bit later, at least, Patri will definitely do. And now we have a little more time left, and we could hear a few words from our seniors who are present here, senior URI leaders, and of course, actually, I'm always kind of struggling with the etiquette in here. Maybe someone experienced could help me, that sometimes the senior most personality is given the first word, sometimes the final concluding word. So anyone could help me out in here, such as your experience.
You cannot make a mistake.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'll be cursed and I'll go to hell forever for that mistake.
Protocol.
Yeah. But let's see, dear Bishop, which one would you like to go at the end or to go now?
In terms of summarizing the week, I had an opportunity to be on the first day and the last day, but I missed the days in between. But the last day pulled everything together, so I was really glad I was here today. And it's the budding of a new relationship, a new cooperation, and I've learned not so much about the organizational design of iFast, but the people of iFast, and the heart, the humor, the intent, the divine nudging that is in you, and it is impressive. And I'm so glad that during this Interfaith Harmony Week, I had a chance to get to know you all a little bit, and I look forward to all the years ahead. I remember, I remember one time we gave a luncheon for a man who was 100 years old, and we gave him jogging shorts and jogging shoes, and he held a little gift in his hand, and he said, "I want to thank you all. I will remember this for years to come." So at 84, I want to say, I will remember this for years to come. And look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear Bishop. And we definitely wish that you stay with us, in best health and very active for at least until 108, because that is the sacred number in many traditions. So you cannot leave before 108.
I'll mark my calendar.
Okay, so then, it would be rather natural to ask our Charles to say a few words as well. He always has something in store.
Well, thank you. I'm I'm kind of captivated at the notion of the bishop having at least another quarter century. When I think back to where we were 25 years ago and how much has changed, it's almost impossible to imagine what life will be like in a quarter century. But it lifts my spirits looking at the smiling faces on this screen and knowing that there are so many other people in this community that it gives hope for what might be in 25 years. And we also know that there's no guarantee when we will draw our last breath. We pray for length of life, and yet we can't determine that. And I would like, excuse me, to offer a poem that hopefully bridges the notion that really the only thing we know is that the day will come when we'll draw our last breath. And the question is, what do we do between now and then? Each of us will die one day. It doesn't matter. More important is to practice living. Still all that does not serve our truest becoming. Listen to the music of the universe, inviting us to begin the dance that is ours alone, that is ours together. The beloved has been waiting from before time for our first step, for our next step. No matter our age, Our life is new in this moment. Let us dance.
Amazing. That was your own poem, Charles?
Yes, sir. Yes, it was.
Wow. Is it published anywhere?
Yes, it is. It's in a book of poetry I published called Light Reading, Poems from a Pilgrim Journey.
Wow.
And I would be happy, if it would be helpful, I can find it very quickly and paste it into the chat.
Wow, please do.
Sure.
I mean, I love the poem and I hope everybody else did as well. I'm sure everybody did. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes.
So, let's see. Anyone else would like to share? Sally, Salet, Karima, any of you would like to share?
I would like to share a poem inspired by Charles. It comes from a document that was sent around by the Scarborough missions, and it's by Richard Watts. It's interfaith quotes, and it says, "It seems to me that the world's religions are like siblings, separated at birth. We've grown up in different neighborhoods, different households, with different songs, stories, traditions, and customs. But now we've been reunited and, having found each other after so many years apart, we look into each other's faces and we see the family resemblance. We are back together again, and it's very good."
Thank you, Karima. And of course, how could we forget that one of the greatest poets I ever came across is Kiran. And I'm sure she will have something to share because she produces poems practically every day, and they're all so deep.
Thank you so much. I don't know whether I fit into the senior or the junior category. But beyond labels, everybody is bringing something so unique and precious. And I would just like to start by congratulating you, the organizers, for giving us a week of learning, listening and sharing and really strengthening our bonds. That is the interconnectedness that we refer to. And it is that that's going to keep us in symphony, in harmony. And I also like to suggest that off this call, after this week is concluded, we continue to meet just for some musical, creating some musical symphony. Those who are interested with instruments, with their voice, and really bringing the tune of love together. So thank you for that. I would just like to say, I know there's many people who want to share. I would just like to say one line I said earlier on in the week, and that is that theism should not be about meism. Rather, theism should translate to weism, unity in diversity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kiran. Yeah, and my apologies. I should actually ask you to speak after Charles, but anyway, yeah, as Bishop warned, I'll definitely, I am bound to make these mistakes in terms of protocols. But anyway, anybody who wants to share, please unmute yourself.
I could say a prayer.
Please.
God, our Father, source of life and principle of good living. You created the human being and entrusted the world to him as a garden to be cultivated with love. Give us a welcoming heart to assume life as a gift and commitment. Open our eyes to see the needs of our brothers and sisters, especially of the poorest and most marginalized. Teach us to feel true compassion expressed in fraternal care, typical of those who recognize the face of your son in the neighbor. Inspire us with words and actions to build a new society reconciled in love. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Salat. You would like to share more, Bishop?
No, I'm
Okay.
just clearing my throat.
I see. Okay, good. Sally.
Just want to say, hold the words healing, hospitality in my heart. Healing, hospitality. IFAST community, you've given us a hospitality, and who knows, in each of our own lives, there's a healing of brokenness. In our organizations, there's healing, there's brokenness, need for healing. So I'm just struck with how hospitality, coming from sincere, loving intention, is so very healing. And nothing can stop us from growing into the vision and the dreams that we hold, especially with the gift of healing hospitality. So just for the people of IFAST, from my perspective, you have held this whole week together, and I'm deeply grateful because I really feel the power of your hospitality.
Thank you, Sally. That was really beautiful. And actually, it's very obvious whom this mood is coming from, because our Malika Mala, naturally carries this Asian mood of hospitality. And she's like everybody's mother, actually. Sometimes, in the institute, we call her Malika Mother instead of Malika Mala. So maybe you would like to share a few words?
Yes, I want to share, and my English not so good, I bad, but now I don't afraid my mistakes because I can feel that I'm in my family, and I want to say thank you, and thank for your teacher, because in your heart so many love because of your teacher. And now I want to share one Sanskrit как сказать, молитва?
Prayer.
Prayer, yes. Prayer that our teacher opened our eyes. Om Mangyam Timirandasya Gyanadjana Shalakaya Chakshur Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I want to say thank you for all teachers.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that actually is her secret, because, I mean, in one sense, what she's doing is a real miracle, that the Institute, believe it or not, has no staff members, and everyone, whoever is doing anything, they're all volunteers. That's unbelievable. And so enthusiastic that people spend sleepless nights to prepare all this. I mean, I never do that, I threw my schedule out of the window when I was with them, but this is their lifestyle. They just don't care about sleeping or resting. I don't know how they combine, their personal lives with the Institute's activities. And it's unbelievable how much enthusiasm is there. But this is the mood. And I think this is one of the greatest spiritual technologies, to see every single person who comes across our path as a teacher and learning from everyone. And I think this is the mood by which Malika Mala is so much inspiring everyone. As far as I can understand, that's the main secret.
I like that we change our name. I fast, we fast. And thank you a lot for this.
Thank you, Malika Mala. All right, anyone else?
Yeah.
Veronica.
Yeah, I'm so grateful being part of this 1 week rejuvenating program, inspiring, and I came up with the words were all contributed as Lord of Love and Peace, purifying all and rejuvenating in joy, smile, sense of humor. Let's go in hope with grateful hearts, full of inspiration, touching everyone around us. Let us join hands and dance, celebrate the orchestra, wonderment, wonderful harmony we share. Love life and live life. Thank you.
Thank you, Veronica. Wonderful, wonderful sharing. Maria Crespo is.
Yeah, thank you all. We have been talking about life and death, and in our group we spoke about this killing the dreamer. So I bring with this long live the dreamer that is within us. The pandemic, social injustices, conflict in the world may kill the dreamer in us, but I beg, I pray that the dreamer in us lives long and that we continue to be hospitable, loving, care, enthusiastic singers, so that what we bring to the world keeps contributing to harmony, not only interfaith harmony, but harmony in the world, so that children that are coming can play, can be educated, can live in happiness. So don't allow the things to kill the dreamer in you.
Thank you, Maria. I was feeling that, with such an amazing group of people we have right here, that now at there is, there are no, sky is the limit. Any dream can come true in no time. Thank you. Patri.
So it seems like we are ready. I wanted just to share with you a few lines which we put together by seeing all your bright faces, which is great inspiration, seriously. Well, little spontaneity, what do you say? Spontaneity. Spontaneity is actually the source of happiness and love, because whatever is spontaneous comes from the heart, really. And I'm praying to God, okay, put few things to give me some intelligence so I can put things together, the all bright faces in one song. All your hearts, we are collecting together and putting in this song. By hearing all of you, I had to work, hearing and writing. So all the song will be like ink manifesting through the pen. All your hearts will be squeezing to the song. All right. Maybe later on I can put nice music and we can make it. I can paste it and we can just hear a good performance. But I have one friend, nice accordion. Okay. And I'll paste the song in the chat as I said, okay? Please forgive me for mistakes because my native language is not English, obviously, but I tried my best, okay? So this is a global orchestra to play the music of the divine love, okay? So, and we can chant the names. Ready? We all are so different and beautiful indeed. Together we can grow high with spiritual speed. Like the divine orchestra, we can produce the song which will make our world united, harmonious and strong. The spiritual symphony descending from above, with heart united and hope and peace will bring the divine love. In our song we'll use the words smile, unity and joy, cooperation, love and harmony, the darkness to destroy. Rejuvenating family, together we create, to give the solace to the world before it's too much late. Create the symphony divine, with love and holy as a holy queen. share your happiness with mine. So be it, and Amen.
Amen.
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radharamana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Amen. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Create the symphony divine with woman as a holy queen. Share your happiness with mine. So be it, and Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Patri. It's amazing. I mean, you covered every single word. How do you do that? It's unbelievable. It's really gifted.
I was just handling the pen, and I requested Supreme Divine Law inside the pen, and it just goes squeezed like that. It just manifested.
Amazing.
Actually, according to the Holy Scriptures, all of us, we are simply players on the field and instruments. It's called Nimitta Matra Bhava Savya Sachin. So I pray and wish that all of us will become ambassadors of goodwill, and to be useful instruments in the hands of Divine. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Patri. Amazing. Okay, so actually we have our final presentation again from Amir Sundari. She's the one, you know, like mother of. You have two daughters, Amir? Yes, two daughters, yeah. And you know, like she has her own life to live, but she just skips nights working very hard and producing all these wonderful video clips. And so we'll look at her latest creation, which she just finished night before, spending sleepless night.
We are born from earth, the children of first peoples, live in right relationship. Their evils are diversity interwoven, one ecosystem of wholeness. You are I, and we are oneness in this journey. As humanity, we're learning to live peace. You are I, and we are people united. Earthly healing, no more fighting. 'Cause now we see that you are I. Calling all tribes and nations to gather. Unity is not a sameness, but rather it's a garden bursting with color, thriving in support of each other. You are I, and we are oneness in this journey. As humanity, we're learning to live peace. You are I, and we are people united. learning to live peace. You are I, and we are people united, earthly healing, no more fighting. 'Cause now we see you are I. We're on this journey, and we're learning to live peace. You are I. We are united, no more fighting. 'Cause now we see.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you all very much. And yeah, Amir Sundari just put it together overnight. And what we've discussed, actually privately discussed, because we're also holding like team meetings before and after, you know, we come together with you. And we've discussed that actually you were the hosts and we are, you know, your guests at URI, and all credit belongs to you. And whatever we've done, it's because you allowed us to do that, and because of your kind blessings. And that's why, you know, all credit should go to URI and the wonderful leaders of URI, whom we have so many. And, you know, we are so blessed and honored by all of your presence. So this is a few words we wanted to say. And we're looking forward to have opportunity to serve you and to serve with you to, you know, fulfill the purposes of URI, because they're so deeply inspiring. So, okay, anyone else want to say?
Thank you a lot. We really feel that we can be part of very big family, and for us it's only first step, and we want to be more close because we want to serve together. Thank you a lot.
May I say something?
Please.
You know what? I was just, as usually, spontaneously, what I feel. For the last 30 years, I'm traveling all over the world. And usually, in many cases, very spontaneously. I'm going whatever I'm going, you know, to give whatever we have in our hearts to share with everyone. But now I got at least 45 people, 45 places I really wish to visit and meet all of you. And, you know, and definitely one day, you know, there is a saying, who wants, he will find the opportunity. Who doesn't want, he will find the reason. You see, seriously, what a wonderful feeling I will have if I will meet Father Bill Swing, you know, and Maria Crespo, you know, and everyone, Veronica also, super, you know, and we already traveled, you know, in Turkey, in Kazakhstan, whatnot, in US. So I hope and wish and pray that one day we will definitely meet. If not here, then there, definitely, for sure. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Yeah. And we're really looking forward to fulfill the suggestion of our Bishop William Swing, that he said if we organize a global summit for the URI in Kazakhstan, if Malika Mala organizes that, he would actually join, he would actually come and bring the entire URI to Kazakhstan. So well, that was really inspiring. Thank you for that suggestion.
Well, we will we will meet. We will meet. I feel sure of that. And I want to thank you for your leadership in these 7 days.
Thank you.
7 days makes 1 week, but it makes you stronger.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And actually, next time I'm in San Francisco, I would love to see you in person.
Good. Standing invitation.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Very kind of you.
To Argentina too.
Argentina, of course, yes.
And to Nepal, definitely to Nepal.
Me too.
We'll end up in Everest.
And in Concord, New Hampshire.
Okay.
In Brazil.
Do visit Hamburg, Germany.
In Concord, pizza is on me, so you're all set.
In Mexico.
Mexico, of course.
Mexico pizza, of course.
And you'll visit Nigeria too.
Okay, thank you, Nigeria.
Meaningful tourism, not just.
Yes.
Yeah.
We hope to see you in Nigeria.
And United States.
All right, so no matter how sad it is, but everything comes to an end, and we would have to pause. I don't want to say bid farewell, but pause our association for a little while, hopefully not for long. And so thank you all very much for your enthusiasm, and of course for those of you who've been in here day in and out, so many of our panelists like Shiv Talwar and others. You've been with us through and through, so we really wanted to thank all of you. And we're looking forward to see you again and serve with you. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Blessings all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much.
Take care. Stay safe, everyone.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you very
Sharon.
much.
Thank you, everyone.
Nobody
Thank you,
cancel
Kiran.
yet. Coronavirus, nobody cancel yet. So
Thank you. Thank you, Basu.
golden rule, 4P
Wonderful,
rule.
wonderful job.
Precautions prevent the problem. Please take care of everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Rata, thank you for staying with us all the days.